Hey guys, today I have popped down to a little foresty area called Helen's Wood, and I've got with me my Nikon ZF. I'm going to walk around this little woodland and shoot some JPEGs with a brand new picture control that I've designed called H-1. This new picture control was inspired by the colors of Fujifilm Pro 400H film stock, which is a really lovely, highly sought after film stock. I'm not sure they even make it anymore. This picture control has a magenta push in the shadows and the highlights, but a really lovely warmth in the mids. So it would be perfect for portraits, but unfortunately there's no people around. I'm the only person really in this forest today. So I'm gonna shoot a lot of photos of leaves and branches and trees and fields and I don't know, birds or something. But along with this new picture control, H1, I have a few other settings set up in my Nikon ZF today. So I'm going to be shooting with the film grain setting of intensity 2, size medium. And that's a really lovely, subtle film grain if you're looking for a little bit of grain, but nothing that overpowers the image. I've got the active de-lighting setting turned up to normal today because the sun, as you can probably see, is very strong. So there's quite a lot of shadows and I just want to raise up the shadows a little bit. To do that, I'm using the active de-lighting setting normal. I could turn it up higher, but I think off is good for flat days, low's good just generally, and then normal is a nice level for when there's a lot of shadows. You start going higher than that, I think it looks a bit too HDR or something. But yeah, I've set it to normal today, so we'll see how that looks. And then the final setting I have set up for these JPEGs today is I have my white balance set at natural light auto, which is Nikon's auto white balance, but for natural light. Obviously, I really like the results when using this white balance. It seems to be an intelligent version of white balance. It gets it right more often than auto does for some reason. I don't really understand how it works or anything, but it looks really good, and I don't have to tint it as much to the warmer side as say if I was just using auto white balance. So the natural light auto white balance is really good, and that's what I have in the setup in the ZF today for these JPEGs. So if you like the look of this new picture control H1 that I've designed for Nikon cameras, you can head over to my website. It's rossandhisjpegs.com and download it, stick it on an SD card, fire the SD card into your Nikon camera, load it up and go and shoot JPEGs with it yourself. If you do end up doing that, I'd love to hear from you, so please drop a comment below this video. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel to see more JPEG, straight out of camera stuff. That's kind of what I mainly do, whether it's Fujifilm or LUMIX cameras or Nikon cameras. I'm just obsessed with getting really nice looking JPEGs straight out of a camera without the need for editing. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video and if you like the look of these images, and yeah, I'll have lots more like it coming very soon.